The show is about to start.
Distancing ourselves from the enemy. Think we've got a method of a remedy. It's hard at times, but we'll make it, yeah. Traveling on our own down the boulevard, surrounded by the shadows hiding in the dark. It's hard at times, but we fight it, yeah, we fight it, yeah. We don't believe in what we started. All our plans are crashing down. We gotta try to make it through this. It's too late to turn around. We don't believe in what we started. All our plans are crashing down. We gotta try to make it through this. It's too late to turn around. Distancing ourselves from the enemy. Now they've taken hearts and broken everything. It's hard at times. Can we change it? Can we change it? We don't believe in what we started. All our plans are crashing down. We gotta try to make it through this. It's too late to turn around. We don't believe in what we started. All our plans are crashing down. We gotta try to make it through this. It's too late to turn around.
Yes, I'm excited! Chi-County, you got Ric Flair, the captain of the team, behind you. Learn to love it. Diamonds are forever.
Good evening and welcome to the first episode of PopCULTure in the new year. We're going to be coming back next week with a brand new co-host, but this week we have a special guest on. Well, we have several special guests on. So we're going to do a panel. We're going to be talking about lions versus dwarfs. And I've heard all this smack been talked out here, all this bullcrap talked about how a group of dwarfs are somehow going to outfit themselves in such a fashion that they're going to be able to take down a lion. And I'm not believing that 50, 100, or 200 dwarfs would have the capability to take down a lion. But my first guest tonight on the panel is going to be the one and only Rich Ayala. How are you, sir? We got
My bad, that wasn't even planned, but yo, I'm good. Thanks for the invite, brother.
Next panel guest is going to be Brian. How are you, sir?
Yo, good, man. How are you?
Very good. And we have Oliver.
What's up, man?
And we have Juanito.
Hey everybody, nice to be here.
So gentlemen, I mean, like, I feel like that the motion of the ocean is leading towards the dwarfs, and I'm not understanding why they're not seeing the power of the lion.
Well, technically, based off backers, Lion is winning right now.
I'm glad to hear that. I mean, that makes the most sense.
Booyah.
Yeah.
I think people are if you're one of the personalities who's a dwarf, or like you're a fan of that personality, you're going to back the dwarf. But people are seeming to really like the lion. I think they might sense there's some kind of struggle pain story, and also too, a lion would totally destroy 50 dwarfs.
I mean, it's pretty simple math, and this is not just like a lion. This is like a lion outfitted with some tactical gear.
Dude, I'm a dwarf and I want the lion to win. So
So who's in the murder lineup? Like who are we slaughtering?
Well, we got B-Rose, but we had to murder him right off the bat. He dies in page 4, I believe.
4, yeah.
It's B-Rose. But we got D-Wag, we have Ollie, we have Juanito, Ripa, Bancroft, Rob, Dojo Kun, Neff. I mean, there's a whole slew of guys.
And also another death that you can see in the campaign is Mrs. Goodstuff. You can see her death too.
Good stuff too. Yeah. So it's a big group, and then there's 4 people who bought the Become a Dwarf perk. So those 4 people will be in there as well. And Arya Black won one of the competitions, so he's in there as too.
Oh, I hope that everybody that bought the dwarf gets killed on like page 3. That'd be amazing.
I was about to say, I just want all the dwarves to get murked. I'm just not a fan of the mob mentality in that.
No, I want people to pay to get murked on page 3. Like, I want it to be so severe too, and like quick, just like stomp, like
there's your money's worth. You're dead.
Done, eviscerated. Like, I feel like a good pile of guts. Like, I mean, like I was watching videos of lions earlier, sir. And lions are taking down hippopotamus. I put it up.
That's
on Twitter.
what I'm saying. Yeah. Dude, so this argument, I've been fighting with my buddy Brad for almost 20 years over this scenario. And we have spreadsheets. We've literally gone and figure out the average like weight, the average like punch, the speed of a punch of a little person. And the math just doesn't make sense. It's a lion every time in my mind. But my buddy is thinking that, well, first of all, I think if there's a fight, 40 of them are going to run in fear. So you're really only left with 10. That's how I'm thinking it would happen in real life. But he swears they would just, throw 1 or 2, and the lion would be preoccupied with eating one that they could pile onto him, kind of like a ant versus wasp type thing.
Yeah, I don't know. It makes it seem like the lion is just that you just easily pile on a lion like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then you got this lion, which is.
Well, look, this is the thing. Think about creatures that pile on things, right? This is another reason why I think that for sure we're not gonna the lion wouldn't have any problem. Is hyenas? Hyenas, like they only attack in groups and stuff, and like they'll like eat their weak people in their group, right? If like nothing else is around.
Yeah.
And all the videos I watched, lions dominated all the hyenas. That's why I feel like the dwarf. They're gonna come in, they're gonna try to flank here, try to flank there, and they're just gonna get dominated. It's just it's sheer power. I mean, like what is the size of this lion? Like a 300-pound, like normal lion's like 300 or 400 pounds or something, right?
Yeah, this guy's around 9 feet tall.
Yeah, so he's got to be like 1,000 pounds, like a ton.
Oh yeah, he's well, according to the announcer, he's 1,000 fuckloads. So about 1.5. Yeah, he's about 1,500 pounds. That's a big boy.
Yeah, that's a whole lot of fuckloads.
Yeah. Plus, he's got a mechanical arm and a scorpion tail.
Yeah.
I mean, it does add a little weight.
Yeah. Yeah, metal usually weighs you down a bit.
Then
I
you
mean,
got
it
all-
could. I mean, maybe it's
all the
like that
hair.
space aluminum. Maybe he's like Lieutenant Dan. He's
Yeah,
got that
it's
NASA style metal.
I think their tech's pretty steel and screws at this point, really, with some hoses.
Maybe there's like an old ass lion on his lion planet though, and he's got like this high tech mechanical wheelchair, and he's all old and retired. Old battle lion who's spent years killing dwarfs.
Yeah. What if he's full lion alchemist?
Oh
Yeah,
shit, yeah.
that's
All
dope.
right.
Sick.
I'm just saying lines are like what like in what scenario? Like what do we have a coom cannon? What
Oh yeah,
is
got a
like
coon cannon.
that
that?
might cause some temporary blinding.
Yeah, but we got a coon cannon. We got a Bancroft forehead bash, which they botched that move. They do have.
Oh,
the
please tell me
Mo-Bigs.
you eat Bancroft's head. Just like eat part of it like a peanut, like
Oh yeah, well since he botched his move because the backers didn't hit the ability points quick enough, he's definitely going to sustain some heavy damage to that forehead of his. But they do have Mo Biggs, and Mo Biggs does have the WE-40 gun. They will have Fragaboom later on, and they do have ARO. So they do have some tricks up their sleeve. But again, it's a lion with robotic arm and scorpion tail.
Scorpion tail.
Yeah,
I mean scorpion tail, not just any kind of tail.
Lions have.
We're not fucking around with the monkey tail. You know what's insane is in India they have like a problem with like those little Reese monkeys or whatever.
Yeah,
right, and like. So they actually thought about because they have like monkey hit squads out there that actually go out there, and I think this would be a great comic book, like a monkey hit squad book. Like, but they actually they literally to handle the monkey problem they have monkey hit squad, right? But they were thinking about they're like, you know how we could handle this problem quicker? So we brought in some baboons and got some bigger monkeys to eat the smaller monkeys, and I was like, that sounds great. We'll just add more monkeys to our monkey problem.
Yeah, what is
don't like the baboons or the orangutans like fight the little ones? There's like an internal.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. They'll like eat them. They'll like eat
Yeah.
them. They'll like rip them apart and eat them.
There's a thing over in India where the baboons will kidnap puppies and shit, and then pretty much like induct them into the little monkey society.
That's
I
crazy.
no,
Man, I'd be mad as. Could you imagine like fucking grape ape walking down the street with your dog, dude? I'd be
Yeah.
pissed.
No, dude, I read that a dog killed a little monkey.
Yep.
And those motherfuckers are vengeful. So they get any puppy, a stray dog in the street, and
Threw 'em over a cliff.
they go out at the highest building and just toss them.
Oh,
That's
shit.
that's how fucked up they are, man.
Yep, I read some article like that. Like one
Yeah.
puppy killed one dog or some shit like that killed
Yeah.
one monkey, and they went ape shit and just like slaughtered a village
Literally ape shit.
of dogs. Yeah, crazy. Huh?
No, they're too intelligent. This is like why we can't let them, evolve too much. When they start like, yeah, I heard they're in their Bronze Age right now.
Yeah,
They're like developing. I'm like, once they start getting a little more like anthropomorphic, a little more like humanoid, and they start doing it, like we might have to consider.
Yeah, it might be a war. Yeah, a little problem
Yeah.
here.
Take it out before get it before it becomes Planet of the Apes.
You should make a comic about that, Brian.
Little
Humans
monkeys
versus
big
monkeys.
monkeys.
Monkeys versus
Mess
dogs,
up
dude.
and, lions will do it, and then a couple centuries later we'll have real life fucking dwarves versus lions.
Mm.
I'm more scared about fish people, dude. I mean, like, have you seen like the different things fish can do?
Mhm.
They got like these snakehead fish that are popping up in the like Midwestern areas, and they can like go on land for like 2 weeks at a time,
No, fuck
And
that. No
and
way.
they can like bite you and stuff.
Well, what
That's
they say
why I live
something
in
like that,
Arizona, man. I live in Arizona. They don't have to worry about that shit. It's too hot for fish to crawl out of the beach walking around.
Don't you have to deal with armadillos now.
No, we have scorpions and javelinas and mountain lions.
Oh, sick. Yeah.
Do javelinas roam around at night?
Yeah, in packs, they'll fuck you up too.
I've seen some TikTok videos where they show some javelinas just cruising around outside of Target.
Yeah,
or
they'll
some
just
shit
walk
like that.
around like it's no big deal. They'll like they'll go in a pack and they'll go down the neighborhood and they'll eat literally everything. It doesn't matter what it is. They'll eat the bark off your tree, and they just destroy everything. And they're beefy little bastards too.
Wait, what the fuck are these?
Javelina.
What is
It's
that?
basically like a mix between a pig and a warthog.
Oh, okay.
Pumbas,
Yeah,
dude. They're Pumbas.
yeah.
Yeah, they're pumas. Yeah.
Out there. You know what though? I mean, you could be in Florida and have like an infestation of like iguanas, pythons, alligators.
Oh yeah, fuck that too.
No.
But I heard somewhere where octopus, like if they didn't have such a short lifespan because they're like super sensitive and shit, and if they were able to live and like actually grow bigger, they pose like a bad problem for all of us because of how intelligent they are.
Oh.
I mean, have you seen them? They can climb out of tanks. They'll climb out of tanks and into other
What?
tanks and eat fish and climb
Yep.
back into their tank.
They use tools and shit. They'll
No
aggressively
shit.
punch fish out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So they've been like caught on camera. So not for instinct, not for like feeding, not
Just because they're
they're
assholes.
just like
Just fuck you.
pow.
Just
Yep.
So you're,
fuck.
so you're saying that if they keep leaving, they'll turn into a Cthulhu, like a real life?
Yeah,
What?
something like
Oh,
that.
man.
They were
Oh,
able to
shit.
just,
Maybe that's the
get
secret.
huge.
Maybe we curse them sons of bitches. We sent them
Right
back.
there you go.
Maybe.
Dude,
They
Dwarf versus
deserve
the
that shit.
octopus is starting to look pretty good now.
Fuck octopus.
No, man, but what about crabs? I
They're going to
think
start a
crabs are
CG
fucking scary.
octopus drive now.
There
We'll
you
have
go.
the cowboy octopus. We'll have
Oh yeah, Kyle
Boys
the
versus
octopus. Forgot
octopus.
about that. Yeah.
Then we're going
Guys,
to.
You want to hear something crazy? Something juicy? Well, not juicy, but so years and years ago, right? I had several different ideas besides roach balls that I have for comic books, and one of the ideas was like Kill Bill but with an octopus, kind of. And
Okay.
the comic book was called I called it 8 Tentacles of Death, right? I'd worked on this book for like 3 years, so just amassing a bunch of sketches, story plots, writing out a bunch of shit, fucking storyboard. And this is why I don't do like storyboards like this anymore or plot and like write. I just do it condensed quick. But I'd done this for like 3 years, then started sketching out this comic, put it in a backpack, went to like a rap show in Providence, left my backpack in a homie's car. By the time I came out, it was gone. And I had all the 3 years worth of sketches, like my fucking storyboards and all that shit in there, and it was just gone.
That's what happened to a friend of mine. He had
Oh,
he was
in the
working on
shop.
a graphic novel, and he got out of work and he left all his sketchbooks on top of the car.
Yeah.
Oh
He
shit.
got in and just drove away. Drove out.
Oh shit.
Oh,
All that work, all those
Gone.
watercolors and all that shit gone. So I had to
Yep.
start again.
Yeah.
Like,
I was going to ask Rich if it was in the shop because I've heard of artists getting.
No, it was at a show. I was
Oh,
at a
the
rap
show.
show. Yeah,
Oh,
and then
man.
I came out and I saw my homie's car busted. And then like
Oh.
as soon as I saw the window busted, at that moment I just threw all hope out the window. I was like, some
What are
crackers.
they going to do with it? This is my thing. Like,
That's
like
what I'm
people,
saying. They didn't do shit, you know. So and then here, like years later, here I am, and then I see homie with the cowboy octopus. I'm like, motherfucker. And then I thought about that.
it was that guy.
Yeah, it was him.
8 ways to die and a cow.
Yeah. And then it was all weird and shit. It's like Kill Bill, but with an octopus and a cowboy hat. No, but I just thought about that weird theory. You guys ever hear about that thing? How like 2 people had created Dennis the Menace at the same time, or some shit like that?
Oh, like ice cream, right? Like ice cream was invented in Japan and Egypt, or China and Egypt at the same
Yeah.
time without the cultures crossing.
Right. There's
No
some weird
shit.
story about Dennis the Menace, how like somebody invented it here and at the same time somebody invented it some other country, and like 2 comic books came up at the same time with the same name. It was some fucking weird shit like that. But you know, I kind of believe in that kind of coincidence, not coincidence type deal.
Was it the same premise, the same story, or
With Dennis the Menace, or
Yeah.
yeah, I think it was the same thing with the kid, the name almost down to the same
What
getup and
the
everything.
See, you ever wonder if you just tap into
Look
something?
that up though. I might be wrong, but just look
I'm
that up.
looking this
Like,
up.
like there's like a metaverse of like shit of ideas, right? And you just tap into it, right? Sometimes,
Right.
like I wonder sometimes, like if there is just already everything that you create already exists in
Yeah.
another like realm, and you
Yeah,
just pull
absolutely.
it into this one.
Yeah, you know, when I was talking the other day, how like everybody was on lockdown. I can't imagine like if we could see all that creative like bullshit through a weird lens
Hmm.
during the lockdown, how crazy like the atmosphere must have looked when everybody was just hustling and doing their thing. Like, the world might end, fuck it, and just draw, write, paint, fucking make music, whatever. So I must have looked crazy. But back to Lions. It's Team Lion all day. Fuck them little.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
I don't know, man. Now I'm kind of worried an octopus is going to jump in the arena after this conversation.
Yeah. So that story was called 8 Tentacles of Death. Let me tell you this real quick. It was about a mama octopus who had her babies killed by these like 3 brothers who were like oil barons, and they were setting shit up. And they were like these weird mutated brothers or whatever. They were all fucked up. And then they killed the octopus baby. She was like, yo, what the fuck? And they just beat her ass and then threw her in the ocean. Then she got washed up on some weird island filled with like Shaolin assassins. They were like, we're going to teach you how to kill stuff. And then they were like, we fucked up because she's still an animal. And then she ends up killing the assassins and then goes and kills the barons and shit. But it was like weird because most of the comics was placed
Okay, so this is the next book that's coming out after Roach Balls. Like, tell me, like,
dude, you got
I can't tease that shit, Rich. You like said it on stream. Now it's like
that shit up. I might take the idea of that character and then throw it in the Roach Balls world and the whole like cat shit island.
Cat shit island.
Cat shit monks.
Well, I have a little animation here that I downloaded, so I hope you don't mind, Brian. But I want to play it real quick so people get an idea of what this line looks like. I mean, how does that not win? How's that not? I mean, like, how's that the most dominant force?
No,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This is like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is but like the 2, you know, where they made like the super versions, like the retarded versions of the monsters. Or whatever.
Yeah,
like this guy's like 10. You know what I mean? He's like that big size. Like he's mutated. He's at least his fucking ton.
right.
And then he's got the metal on top of him. I mean, like what are we talking about? How much does a dwarf weigh? You know what I mean? Like.
So they can average what is it, 110 to 140 is kind of like,
yeah, so you can like toss these guys. Like, I mean, these are people you can physically toss.
Yeah, you can chuck them.
Yeah, this is like, you know, a bear, like let's put this in perspective. Like a grizzly bear can, like, you know, slice open a tuna can, you know, with like a little paw swap.
Right.
Yeah. We got an iron arm. Like, you dwarves are done. This is why, like I said, I hope that I truly hope that everybody who purchased the writing gets murdered like instantaneously. It would be magical.
Well, we did promise on the perk that they would get a page of a glorious death. So
I hope there's a
or like maybe you could do like a big page splash where you kill all 4 of them in like one crazy fucking move, but across 2 pages.
He runs out there with 2 loaves of bread and just like scoops a couple of them.
Well, Amanda B was our first backer, and she did grab one of the dwarf perks. So, and it's Amanda B. We can't just, you know, throw her in and kill her right away. She's almost like queen of the chat.
It's all right. This isn't all like Amanda B. I'm sorry that we have to argue like this. It started a relationship out like this, but like. Sorry, this is Team Lion all day. Like it's supremacy. There's just lion supremacy. I'm out here all day preaching lion supremacy.
So you're saying you're a lion supremacist?
So I'm a lion supremacist. I'm a lion nationalist.
Oh shit!
Whoa!
I'm on the Nation of the Lion.
Man, we might have to. I might have to like rewrite some parts
power.
of Aerith so like this army of lions come and help her somehow.
That's what I think. I feel like that needs to go down. There's another cool little video that you did.
Oh shit!
That I would love to play real quick for everybody. Let's hit it. See, look at all his dwarfs. Which
Oh,
one?
shit.
You're welcome, Amanda.
We're saying fire right here. Hey, B Rose, what is it good, sir? This is what I'm saying though. Like, look at the dwarfs. Who's measuring up here? I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it in the dwarf team. I'm like, there's a lot of people I love out there. There's a lot of dwarves I love. I love Snucky. You know, he's you know, I say what's up to him in the chat. There's a lot of people that say what's up into the chat. I mean, my co-host of the future episodes for this season, for the rest of the season, Amanda B, was one of the first people that he said to buy into it. But I'm just sorry, like I'm sorry you bought into death. This is death's door.
Maybe Amanda's into that, you know. There's a little dark side of Amanda that we don't know about.
I mean, I just like I guess everyone here had a death wish. They were just looking for that, you know, like release, that sweet release of death. But it's coming for you. Lions are coming for you. Yeah. It's like, why would they use lions to open up movies? Why? I mean, like I said, lions eating hippos, lions fucking up alligator. Like, name an animal, and lions not fucking.
Well, my buddy who is always saying that the dwarves would win, he also has half of our friends convinced that seahorses do not exist.
Seahorses don't exist?
Yeah. This is a very in-depth conversation that has gotten people actually mad at my buddy Brad, but yet they cannot factually prove to him that seahorses exist. And I even went to the zoo one day and took video of a seahorse, and the motherfucker debunked it somehow. So,
but take him to the zoo with you.
Yeah, no, he said that's a way for us to brainwash him. Like, he's got excuses for everything.
I saw a video the other day. They had like fried.
I was gonna say, I was on Twitter. I saw fried seahorses on Twitter.
Yeah, on a sandwich or some shit.
Did you catch those seahorses? How do we know it's not game?
I mean, yeah. I mean,
so we took a tiny model. These are it took the time to make
jelly model
nuggets. That's it's Soylent Green.
There's just a seahorse cut out, and they just deep fried a fucking, I don't know, hot pocket or something.
Yeah, no, I remember when the first night he tried pulling that, and we're like, whatever, man. He's like, fuck you, conspiracy theorist. And it's like, what, bro? Like, what do you fuck you, seahorse conspiracy?
You believe in seahorses, you're conspiracy theorists. We didn't say Atlantis, sir.
Yeah, no, he starts making you question your insanity. Like, am I a conspiracy theorist for thinking about fucking seahorses are real? Like, what? This is bullshit. So
you realize you never thought about seahorses that much before.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. And if they were real, you'd probably think about them more, wouldn't you? Unless they're not.
That's wild.
It's
the Mandela effect. All of a sudden, seahorses disappear. We're just they only exist in sports.
Once we become aware of the this conspiracy to make people think that there's seahorses just no longer exist.
You know what you should do in honor of Betty White? You should make like a Betty White dwarf that gets killed.
Oh man.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Too soon.
Like the 99-minute mark. You should make like the 99-minute mark.
Do you want to cause a riot,
this.
man?
Oh, dude, make her the 99th dwarf that died, and then like, oh, you almost got the 100. Like,
yeah,
totally just play off the 100 thing.
He has like 99 lives, so
yeah. There you go.
She says something funny like that. I have 99 lives. Or some shit.
Juanito's not happy.
Pitching one, and then the
Juanito's like
the
Betty White, Golden Girls. Come on.
Yeah, why are we fucking with the old white lady?
He would appreciate. I'm telling him, if he watched Golden Girls, he would have a good time.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but I'll check it out.
You seem like a lad that would be into the older ladies.
Listen, like, what do you like? You like? Who are you going to take advice from? People who like grew up on Cal Art stuff from your generation, or people who grew up on like actual art? You know, like before it was all ruined. You're literally watching everything.
I grew up during like freaking wars and shit. You know, it's like life is different here.
Yeah. Juanito's got like an AK behind him.
Yeah.
And like 3 banana clips. He's not even fucking around. He's got sandbags. You don't even see it.
He has other.
That's not a drawer. It's a green screen, and it's actually a green screen of sandbags.
He's making sure that his grenades weren't going to go off.
Man,
no, nothing.
He's in his war room right now.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. So NFTs are available on this campaign, sir.
Yeah, and it's people are confused that don't understand NFTs. They think they're buying like the image, and what they're doing is the image is a receipt of a purchase, and that purchase unlocks a bunch of perks that you can't get on the actual campaign. For example, Arrogant Ape just got his NFT hoodie today. It's one of a kind. No one else will get it. He's also getting the collector's box. He gets free upgrades. He gets voting rights. He gets access to our Discord. All the stuff that, you know, people think you're just buying a JPEG, but you're buying a membership really through the blockchain.
Well, yeah. Well, you're getting a couple of benefits. I think that Neff broke it down. Like, I guess the easiest, probably most consumable way to put it was with Neff when he said like, you said it's valued off or it's on the blockchain for Ethereum. So it's like you buy this receipt is an Ethereum like coin or the equivalent to that value, and so that it will go in the same value ranges like as it goes up. But right now, the instant membership benefits are you get a couple of points into the game, so you get to make some decisions. Maybe you can add some power moves to the lion and make these eviscerations even more bloodier and make Juanito's day terrible for all the stuff he's gonna have to draw.
Yeah. Add to the cumature of the story.
Yes, sir. I mean, also, like that. Like you said, there was like you get a hoodie, right? There was a couple of things like you get a hoodie, you get the 2 points on the decision.
You get a NFT collector's box that only NFT members will have. You get crits in the comic book, and then for every, even if it's an Aerith campaign, no matter what perk you back, you automatically get upgraded to the next one. So there's constant perks.
Wow!
Yeah, so it's like a Costco card. You're getting all these memberships for all of our IPs. So as long as you hold it, you're getting all these secret perks and unlocks and upgrades.
For the low price of an NFT. That's like that's actually pretty dope. And then like, you know, depending on what happens in the future, like that could be like buying a country club membership at like bottom dollar right now.
Yep, and that's what they're doing with a lot of NFTs. It's a utility with a membership. Guys went in, bought them for $5,000, and now are flipping them for a couple $100,000. You know, that's because it's so exclusive now.
That's some beautiful. That's a beautiful way to do it. But this is an interactive comic book, right? So let's explain that a little bit. Like, as people back either the lion or they back the dwarves tier, that adds up to the points in which there's a battle, and these two people, you know, it determines what exactly how that's all going to work out. Correct?
Yeah. So we did. So we split the like 2 teams. Each team has kind of their own stretch goals. When they hit those stretch goals, certain things will unlock. If they unlock, those get put into the comic book. But if they botch those different stretch goals, you know, they backfire. So just because you get something doesn't mean that it's going to work out properly. But yeah, we don't write the next part of the comic book. We wait a whole week to see what happened that week and then go and brainstorm.
That's got to be fun for Juanito. He's just sitting there like, what do I have to draw now?
It's like, hurry up, fuckers, and back this thing so we can be done already.
Well, I mean, there's got to be like there's got to be a handful of moves where it's like, don't do that move. Please don't hit that move. If it hits a move, I have to draw this thing that I.
Yeah, well, it keeps it interesting though, because we really don't know what we're writing or what we're doing, and that's not like any other comic because you kind of know what point A to point B is. This one, it's, well, fuck, it might change tomorrow. You don't know what's really going to go on. But not having to worry about story or plot or any of that stuff, it makes it not stressful. It's very simple. You know, we're not changing environments. We're not really changing anything. It's the same dwarfs. It's the same lion in the same arena doing the same shit, just ripping each other apart.
Yeah, but at the same time, it keeps me on my toes, you know, because like Brian was saying, we don't really know what's going to happen on the next pages, and I think somebody was asking, you know, on the comments a little of my story or anything, but I'm just the artist, you know. That's why I'm here, you know, joining my partners, I guess. And yeah, it's a cool story, and like Brian was saying, it's exciting because the backers are deciding, you know, how it's going to move forward.
So Juan here does the art. Oliver, you do the colors
And lettering.
and the
Oh
lettering.
shit! And lettering. Watch out.
And
And the
lettering.
letter. Color and letter. Hey, I'll put respect on it. Color
And
letter.
back rubs.
But what
No,
my
no.
question is like,
Only for
have you
Juanito.
perfected your Coom Cannon coloring yet? Do you have the proper
Jesus,
Coom color?
I'm looking at tutorials because I want that white to be very special. So
Well, Bancroft made a
it's
good
gonna-
point. It depends on what the skin tone it lands on as well.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
So it's gonna be
Oh.
whiter because it's gonna land on Rob.
Yeah, it depends on which dwarf it lands on.
Well, Rob gets splooged really, really good on it. So we gotta,
You go.
color that with Rob. But the pages that have that fluid on it will be embossed and UV coated. So just give a little extra.
Just a little.
It's gonna
UV
be
coated
man.
is great. I love that. That's a great.
If you want to feel the coon,
Yeah.
Those
Get in
pictures
on
are
the
gonna
action.
be.
Is it going to be
sticky.
scratch and sniff too, Brian? Because that
Oh.
would be perfect.
Did you guys mention something about pre-stuck pages or
Yeah.
something?
Well, it's possible. Maybe make that page just
Maybe
take, like,
lick and
glue
stick stickers or lick and stick tattoos. With that real Coom flavor.
Can we get a
That's
sample of the
funky.
art? Oh, Dave wants to see a sample of the art. Yeah.
Or hey, prop it up and you can share it.
Amanda wants glow in the dark Coom. That's disgusting.
Oh shit!
Hey, Brian, have you thought? All right, look, the pet rock was a big thing in the 1980s, right?
Pet Coom.
And, hey,
Amanda,
remember
what's
also,
the-
if you want to take it back to comic books, remember Superman? Remember when they sold the kryptonite rocks and it was just a piece of gravel that they had dipped in paint?
Yep.
I'm just saying, maybe you could make some slime, some Coom.
Just
jars.
Right.
weren't we gonna think about that for Coomsters? We were gonna get like the Coom jars and send people Coom jars with their
Slime,
comics.
like the mutagen, no, like the turtle.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I feel like the Coom would be a great.
You remember the sponge dinosaurs? You throw
Yeah.
a little capsule, and then the sponge dinosaur comes up. You have a little sponge Coom, and then you throw it in the water, and then it grows a dwarf.
Oh God.
I was gonna suggest Brian to print the Coom in invisible ink and supply them with a UV light. So you can-
but doesn't like real coon already does that, you know? When you like Coom on something,
UV light. Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I'm
They
saying.
can-
Because you have the Coom stain, right? So you can make that all nice and glossy, and make that UV, right? With all the other Coom stains that are actually drawn with the solid lines, or
But, you know, you guys are talking about printing it, right?
The whole page
Yeah,
look like
yeah.
it's like kind of Coom stained and shit, underneath the light.
But
So
you know, to make it cheaper, use like real coon.
Oh God, no.
you can just do that
It
at home.
already, it already glows. and-
Applied for
Be
the
like-
artist,
Yeah,
dude.
that's how you get a signed. That's how you get a signed book.
Coom by the artist.
You want it signed by Juanito?
Coom's well, you know.
If
Yeah,
my
hey.
pages are a little bit sticky when I send them to you, you
The
know,
$3,000
what's the
tier,
reason?
the $3,000 box will be like the triple threat. It'll be Brian, Oliver, and Juanito. All the
We
creators.
might
of
just
the
throw
property.
Rich in the
That's
mix
gonna
there.
be one
You never know.
sticky package.
Hey, I'm a
They would just call it the Ookie Cookie tier.
what's the price going for unvaxxed semen nowadays?
I don't know.
Hey, right. Hey.
Uh,
Might be some high value targets. I mean, it wouldn't be any different. Like, what if you put Coom into the ink, like how Kiss did, like the
Yeah,
blood
with the
in the
blood.
ink when they did the
Yeah.
Kiss comic books?
I read somewhere that in Russian jails, some of them would use semen as like, I don't know if you're gonna get kicked off, you can get kicked off again, but they would use the semen as like pigments for inks and shit, as they would like certain pigmentations for like plant like particles and whatnot. Funky bastards.
I mean, they use like whale vomit for certain perfume and cologne smells.
Well, I mean, we do print in China. I'm pretty sure there's really no health issues to do Coom ink.
Amanda's having second thoughts on
Oh, I don't want Chinese cum. This has got to be American cum. This is a veteran show.
Cummed in America.
Sorry. We only want American cum and or Latin America. Like all of the Americas are.
Yeah,
are
you need to
welcome here.
get a stamp that says "Cummed in America."
Yeah.
Cummed in the Americas. We can
There you
include
go, yeah.
our southern.
Even if you had that coon, but in China, it'd still be funny as fuck. So
I'm just saying, this continent, this half of the world is just better than the rest of the world. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Brian, you need to put that in the credits page in the
Cummed
info.
in the Americas.
Yeah, instead of printing in China, cummed in China.
Cummed in America.
So here's the first death scene. That's B Rose's quick death, just destroyed.
So
And here we go.
Oh, can you just make it a tier where you could pay for like all the other people that paid to have themselves drawn in, like terribly killed? Like, could there be a spoiler tier? You're just like, oh, I'm gonna make your deaths terrible and on page 2.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I think because I'm doing a couple of like sketch cards, I think every sketch card is going to be like, because I was thinking just drawing a simple dwarf, but now I'm thinking of every sketch card is gonna be like a dwarf like dying, in a very
Oh,
gruesome
that'd be
way.
cool.
Ooh,
A gore
man, like
card.
some garbage bill stuff.
There you go. Gore
Some is
card.
a dope scene where he just wrecks, like he does something really fucking cool with that.
Yeah, this is Miss Good Stuff. She's going in there talking shit to the lion, and the lion roars at her and just bites her in half, and then spits her out and stomps on her.
Oh man, if you animated this, you have to like, Mrs. Good Stuff. Who do you think you are, Mrs.? And slaughter blood.
Well,
Claws.
Arrogant Ape's gonna have to sing it. He's voicing the whole thing. I asked him if he wants to voice 50 dwarfs in a
You have to
line.
get
Yes.
little Miss Good, little Good Stuff sings like
Oh, yeah,
bat
that's
out of
right,
hell.
yeah.
She's a badass singer.
Yeah, and here's the 2 different boxes that you pick from, either Team Dwarf or Team Lion. You get 2 different covers, 2 different boxes, 2 different stickers, 2 different patches. depending
Oh,
on
so
what-
here's a question.
Yeah.
If you back the crack pack box, can you make you pack both boxes, right? So you put a point to both sides.
Yep.
Can you like request that your points go both to one side?
Yeah, you can buy another. You can buy another box.
You gotta
That's
make
the
money,
request.
man.
It's a $25 request.
Look, bought a lion box, but I wanted to buy the crack pack box because crack pack backs. But I was just like, I don't want dwarves to get a point. I'm sorry.
You buy
Well, someone did
both
buy.
boxes and just the comic for the other team.
I think I'll have to look. I think it's like 1 or 2 people. I know for a fact one person did. I think another person did, where they bought the crackback box and then bought the $10 just the comic, just to throw the extra point in,
Just to
throw it
balance it out.
Yeah, just to balance it out. Yeah,
Where'd they throw it to? That extra point.
I think it was Team Lion.
Good.
That's right, because like obviously no one wants to say it. Look, we're like all of a sudden DG become a bunch of like SJWs, and like they wanted to back all these dwarves and stuff like openly, but like in the back rooms, what the reality is, what the numbers are saying is the lion is dominant. Like I've been saying the entire time.
Yeah, I think the past 4 backers have been straight down the line, Team Lion.
Oh shit! I got 7 sketch cards already sold.
Did you already? I didn't even see
Yeah.
that. Let's see. Oh shit,
Mm-mm.
Juanito, you need to sell yourself more, man. Come on now.
Bonito. I thought you were gonna like outsell everyone, dude.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna outsell the campaign.
Yeah.
I guess Oli is more handsome.
Oh,
I mean, he does make a better dwarf. But I do want to see you murdered more. So if your card was you getting murdered, if you say that that's what it's going to be, then that we might sway the vote here.
yeah, just murdered dwarfs, split in half dwarfs, eyeless dwarfs. Basically, he's gonna just draw dwarfs if they got like involved with the Mexican mafia, is what he's saying.
Yes.
Yes.
Hold on, Amanda. Jeez.
The man cracked the whip.
Yeah.
You ain't fucking
I
around.
wouldn't mind. Yeah.
So demanding.
Oh, do we have the goth BN? Do you have the goth BN?
You have it there, Juanito?
Juanito?
Sorry,
So
guys. No.
Is it
this is my
unusual?
question. Can you make an add-on tier where you can get a double one of these stickers? Because I feel like you're gonna want one to peel and one to not be peeled.
So you can put it back on, but yeah, I see what you mean.
No, it's gonna be difficult, no?
No, it's
No, you don't want to put it back on. You want one you can peel. You want one
you
not
just want to
peeled.
leave.
I guarantee you. You want one virgin.
I don't. This is very experimental. I don't even know how well people are going to take these yet. So we'll see. Let's see what happens first. Then we'll
Possibly
we'll
on the website in the future.
Yeah, but yeah,
depending on your backing, people.
Yeah. But yeah, that's we're let me go down and scroll to the 3D print. This one's been a top seller too. The 3D print.
This is what I don't understand. Where we got Malin on there, but where is Shade at? Like, is Marlion Starlight Cats? We got a lion here beating the fuck
I
out
don't
of Dwarfs.
know. I've been calling him out on Twitter to do a debate. So, to debate Dwarfs versus Lion. He's a fan of Dwarfs. Like, he loves them. He loves little people. So I think he'd probably be Team Dwarf, even though he is Coomer Dwarf.
Well, now I think the debate should be fucking Lion versus Starlight Cats.
Oof. Well, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Amanda,
if felines fight each other.
Yeah, Amanda. Yeah, you get both stickers in the crack pack. You get each one in each box. You get it all. You get the whole shebang. The shaboom.
It even comes signed.
Booty.
Special signed.
Especially signed.
Invisible ink.
So this is a 3D print that you're showing?
Yeah, the line right here, that's the 3D print. That's been a really hot seller for add-ons. And then we have our second NES cartridge for our NES cartridge collection for the Aerith Matterverse.
Have you thought about taking any of these ones that you're 3D print and maybe making them on a game-based system, like a HeroClix or something like that, like a little, little spinner base?
So me and Oliver are going to be working on actually doing a board game, just trying to work out the logistics of it, and then bring in Juanito, NC, Esquivo to do some art for it. But yeah, we want to do like a board game, card game with these 3D prints.
Very cool.
In the future. Yeah. That is one of the end goals there. We got some, shirts. Everyone's doing shirts. These ones right here, they're double-sided though. So it's just like the stickers. The front shows the face. The back shows the pill off. Their face is ripped off. We haven't seen that yet. And then we have the limited edition, Battle Dwarf logo hoodie, which I've been wearing for the past 4 days. I should probably wash it. But Arrogant got his with his NFT on there and his numbering. Then you can, if you haven't backed or if you haven't bought the first 2 Aerith tapes, we're allowing you to do that as add-ons. And so far, everyone is getting these 3 dwarfs that have unlocked, and these are kind of like the blockheads, the paper art. But
okay.
We're pre-printing them on plastic cards, so you just pop them out and put them together, and they'll have like a cool vinyl sheen to them that you can throw them on your desk. So far, those 3 have unlocked. We got tons more coming.
Very nice. Next? And then we got these NFTs. Who's left in the NFTs? Who do we got in the market?
I mean, we have. Is this going to open up the same screen? Yeah. So we have 49 dwarfs left. So far, Arrogant 8 bought one. I know Neff's looking at a couple. Couple other people are checking them out. They're kind of wanting to see the physical perks be delivered before kind of going, okay, this is legit. But yeah, Arrogant 8 bought number 1, which was let's see if we can find it. I don't even think it's in my collection anymore. But yeah, he bought the first one. There you go. This is the one that Arrogant 8 bought right there. Owned by Arrogant 8.
I mean, that's Dwarf wants to mock, but I'm telling you, these dwarfs, they got something coming. They got something coming. They got another thing coming. I mean, just go on YouTube and look up Lion. And what I mean, I'm just saying, in Lord of the Rings, they literally toss the dwarf over the thing. So if a human and like an elf can just toss a dwarf, what do you think a lion, beast, monster, man, like humanoid, like gargantuan, got
Maybe
a
he's a very
backhoe
sensitive
fucking
lion.
tail coming off the back of him. If he can carry it, you know what I mean? Like, this is the thing. He's got to carry that animatronic arm, and he's got to carry that big ass tail. So he's got to be strong enough for that too.
And then
Well,
one
I
of his
mean-
paws, he's gonna be making fucking finger puppets out of them. It's just gonna be
That, you know what? That would be the way I would kill the 4 dwarfs that like are just like that. That would be awesome. Just
Have them
a
talk to
paw
each other.
swipe, and then they're just all 4 are just on his fingers.
yeah.
Right up the
That
arm.
has to be a special move, Brian.
Yeah, the ass hook.
That would almost like
The
Vlad the
puppet.
Impaler,
the
like
fist puppet.
through the mouth of
Oh.
like Final Destination.
I mean, unless the lion has like the attitude of the Wizard of Oz lion, then he would totally go down. But we've already seen him in action.
Yeah, I think this has been decided. I think that everyone's dwarf is just under a delusion, and they will suddenly find out that they're incorrect. They're gonna find that their little dwarf bodies are gonna be murdered and consumed for the pleasure of the lion. Like, it's just,
No,
there's
no.
other way.
All the badass like old school 80s, 90s action movies, the bad guy would be in the background before the bad guy would come out in the final fight with the main good guy.
Yeah,
Just juicing the fuck up. Just getting all crazy.
like in Double Dragon, dude.
Yeah, that's what the lion should do. Just fucking some
They should
dwarf
smoke
blood
some
and just
crack.
run out there. Kill them.
And Doris be smoking crack for sure.
That's what I'm saying. He's gonna need that advantage because a bunch of crack smoking dwarfs. That's scary.
I mean, Lord Crackhead's dwarf literally has crack rocks for his shoulder pads.
Yep. Pretty much an unlimited supply of crack on the battlefield.
So is there any possible like lions versus dwarves crossovers?
So our next one is actually going to be Dwarfs versus Junkman, which is the character in Escape or Die from 656, this comic.
Yes.
So yeah, so that's the next one for sure.
You want to break that down, let people know?
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Junkman
There it
right
is.
there. The dwarf shall be fighting him next. Do you think
And-
you'll survive, Amanda? Do you think you're going to be able to go round 2 with Junkman?
No, if everybody's supporting the lion, how much love is Junk?
Oh, yeah, I think Junkman probably is going to get more love than the lion.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm voting for Junkman.
I feel like
Me too.
Junkman would probably take like the lion and do what DC did to Superman.
What about this though? What about Lion versus German? Who will win?
Oh,
Oh,
Junkman. Of course.
Of course, come on. What are we talking about?
be a badass.
I'm just saying, like it would be amazing to have like a solely like crossover. Maybe he just comes in and he helps Lion out or something.
Ooh, Sully.
Yeah,
Yeah, Sully would be he'd definitely be. He wouldn't like the dwarfs, so he'd be,
Yeah.
that's why I'm so
tell him to
team
go,
lion.
tell him to
too.
go live on Cat
He'll-
Shit Island.
Yeah,
He'll be sabotaging the doors, man.
yeah,
Mhm.
he'd be like, fuck yourselves. So plus, like, I feel like he's at that perfect height too, where it'd be an interesting fight. So it'd just be like a gang fight type shit, like or like a uneven like mob, type.
I see
thing.
Sully tying their shoes together. And
But
when they-
also, roaches are immortal, man. They never die.
That's right. That's right.
So they say. But I mean, you see this picture right here. It says different. You know what I mean?
Oh, no.
look at Amanda Bede in the chat, just asking for this female privilege. Can I die impaled on Junkman? Like, so you just assume that you're gonna live to the next thing because it's women and children first. I feel like I feel like the lion would consume the women and children first.
Well, hold on. If Amanda survives, she'll die on page 3 of the next.
Oh
issue. So I mean, just like in Friday the 13th too. The final girl,
Oh.
she didn't make it.
Yeah.
She died like on the first scene. So it's
Oh,
gonna be
there
the
you
same
go.
thing. I'm sorry, Amanda.
Yeah, I think the next one we're gonna do because this one we only sold. I shouldn't say we only sold 4 dwarfs. We only allowed 4 dwarfs to be sold. I think we're gonna pick 10 people, to start being dwarfs and then sell 40 of them because I think they would sell out within 5 minutes, guaranteed.
Yeah.
And that would
Yeah,
literally fund our whole
we need
comic.
we need to apply all these things, no? The things we learned on this campaign
Yeah.
for Jugman and.
Mhm.
I can imagine you're still getting requests for people that want to be dwarfs, huh?
Yeah, people were asking if we're going to open up the tier back up. I just don't want to. I want to make them, unique commodities. So when we do the next one, it's like, fuck, okay, these things, I want to be a dwarf. Everyone else is a dwarf. Bye. And I bet they'll sell out on launch day.
Yeah.
And a lot of people want their dwarfs free, right, Brian?
Yeah,
a lot of free requests.
That's another problem.
I don't know why.
I don't know. This is the thing, though. If you said that, like, you did the dwarf tier, and I could buy like an NFT dwarf tier where I could have my dwarf as the NFT in this property, that might be something too.
Yeah, that's not that hard to do either. Yeah, you can become an NFT with your dwarf.
Nice.
Well, sirs, I was talking about Sully, though, got me kind of excited. And not that I don't love lions, but I also like to give a little love to the people on the panel that are helping us along. So I want to play this little video here for Mr. Rich Ayala. So yeah. Oh damn.
Pull me up on the big screen real quick.
How do I make? Let me figure this out. Fuck.
What kind of artboard is that, Rich?
This is just 9x12 mixed media.
No, but what you're using to?
This thing is just one of those laptop things that have the lap.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Okay.
So I just took that off, and I could just use this. So even on my table, I just
there we go. I
figured it out. Those paint palettes, those painters palettes.
Damn, dude.
Oh damn!
This is page.
This is all hand painted, hand drawn. Like this is the thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, this is art. This is true art.
See, we ain't fucking around. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit!
This.
Oh.
You know what I mean,
watch out.
I got this.
Oh yeah.
Watch out.
Oh shit! We are not fucking around.
Nobody.
Love is real around here.
Nope. All right, now I feel weird. You got me.
Get the camera.
Oh yeah, sir. That's serious work. No, I like Rich. Like no, I love it. It's amazing. Like I wish people like would describe your artwork better and give it a little more love than it gets sometimes. Like it's hard, like because it's such a classic thing. Like you really went vintage with it and you did it in like a real artistic way that just people don't see that anymore. They don't see that anymore.
Yeah,
that's sick. It's powerful. I love it. Love having you on panel, sir. I like that's what I'm saying. Man, we need to see a Sully versus Lion. I don't know. Maybe just like a couple of some rich cards.
Maybe it's just maybe a little ash can. Maybe a little 12-page ash can.
Mm-hmm.
Which maybe we can make an ash can for roach balls, like a stretch goal.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm trying to finish this fucking page, and then I gotta figure out what I'm doing for
Sully versus Lion.
Oh, you're talking about Forrest Sully versus
like a dream, no, Brian? Like
Yeah, a little dream. Like Sully has a dream of him fighting the lion.
A
A little
fever
12-pin
dream.
jazz can.
Oh yeah. See, I don't know, man. I feel like Sully would definitely. I mean, obviously he would
Back up the line.
fight the lion, but he wouldn't fight the lion.
Maybe he'd be reading the comic book.
He would like
and then
steal
he'd fall
something
asleep.
and just scoot out and just try to avoid conflict with the lion. Really,
Right.
He'll steal a
Till the
tail or
lion-
something.
till the lion just got pissed. Other than that,
probably
he would
try to
try to
hump his-
pick more of a fight with the dwarves because they're of like
Right.
equal height, so he'd feel comfortable. Like I could probably stab these guys and get away with it, as opposed to the lion just stabbing him and getting pissed off. The lion would kill him, and then
You don't think he would try to hump like a Manadorf or something?
Nope.
who Sully would?
Yeah, he'd try to hump one of the female dwarfs, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he definitely would. You know, but he's Sully though. He's like weird, dude. He's like kind of like an animal too, you know. So 1 minute it's like, and then he smells something, and then he's chewing on the corner of your table, and then fucking
He'll be humping B-Rose's corpse, no?
Oh no!
yeah. He sees a
Like
cat,
that
and next thing
poodle
you know,
in
he's
the
trying to do
animation.
something weird to your cat, and then he's out.
I would limit this so you don't have to wear yourself out, but I would definitely like when you launch this Roach Balls tier, I would like I would like a good sketch like card kind of like sketch thing. I wouldn't say card like what Joe Sontag did, like big decent sized sketch would be sick. I would be willing to pay a good amount of money for that, sir.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do some art tiers for that. So I was thinking like some weird like head sketches, but then I hear these guys talking about the sketch cards, so I think it'd just be easier since I'm doing it all by hand and by myself too. So it's manually. What does it say? Manual.
I just made B-Rose mad, by the way.
Oh man, he is mad. But yeah, so I'm gonna do those sketch cards.
It's make believe, B-Rose. Don't get mad.
And,
He thinks it's gonna hurt him in real life.
Yeah.
It's the kukui.
It's the cuckoo, the cucaracha.
Yeah, the kukui's up on the bell.
That's funny too. For a little background, if people want to know what the fuck is Sully, Roach, humanoid mutant, Kuka is also half that word is also synonymous with demons, witches, a ghost, or fucked up little creatures like that. So Sully's not just this regular average roach.
So here's my question, like for like everybody that is in the Latin community or whatever that's working around with people like
community.
Well, I'm just saying because I don't know what you want to call yourself. I just know that there are, a lot of people of Spanish backgrounds and they have different preferences. So whatever. So try not to offend people. I'm just saying people of like of a Spanish background. What is it like now? Like that you're doing comic books and kind of mixing together? Because I know that when I was in the Marine Corps, that different language like the differences in the use of Spanish and like how the language worked. Between like Colombia, Puerto Rico, and Mexico, and Spain and stuff like that. Like different words could mean different things and could cause different issues in conversation or whatever. Like, what is that like doing the comic books now that we're becoming more global and people are like working together and stuff? Like, do you find any issues like when you're like, writing the scripts or doing anything like that?
I mean, from my side, like for example, when I read Eric Saga, because Brian, the story comes from his life and stuff, and he used to hang around with a lot of Mexican kids, I guess, when he was younger. No, is that right, Brian?
Yeah, it's all Mexican speaking.
I
didn't know there was anything else but Mexican when I was growing up.
Yeah, a lot of the slang is very Mexican, but I can understand it too, but I know that's Mexican slang, but I understand it's not. We don't use those words, but I can still understand it,
Even we don't even have to go like in countries, dude. Even like in different regions of Mexico.
Yeah.
The northern part has their own lingo. It's not the same as the like in the central part of Mexico or southern part of Mexico. Everybody has their own words, their own expressions. It's very difficult, and like B-Rose says, his Spanish is fucked up sometimes.
Well, yeah,
Well, no, I was just wondering because I know that you guys were trying to appeal to this bigger audience and stuff. And
Yeah.
just like, do you consider that when you're writing? Like, do you like consider like some of the language things?
I don't when I'm doing Aerith, when I'm having Aerith speak Spanish. It's funny because I'll write something and my wife, she's from Puerto Rico. She goes, "That's not how we would say it." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh, well," and she's okay. But yeah, I think when
Don't kill me.
we start focusing on more Spanish stuff there, we just had this conversation the other night. There's a pretty standard, like when writing, there's a Spanish standard that kind of fits all bases of different countries, but it's still hard. For example, a cuss word in Spanish where I'm from, like pinche, like it's bad, but in Puerto Rico it means hair clip. So I mean that's a completely different usage of the word.
If you want the standard Spanish, just watch a telenovela. That's like the most
There you go. Yeah,
standard,
exactly.
normal. Anybody can get into those because they don't use.
Yeah, but also
words.
nowadays, and this is something I've been seeing, I guess with my generation, because I guess it was with my generation that social media really like became a big thing, and I see it on Discord and Facebook all the time. Is that nowadays we use slang from all over, the Hispanic world, I guess, all over Latin America. We use slang from Mexico, from Colombia, from all the countries, and now we have like even with like slang words that before it was very different. You couldn't understand it. Nowadays we use like slang from all the Latin American countries, so we can understand it better.
Do you think
so
it's because of the
that has
internet kind
changed.
of made it more global?
Yeah, definitely. Nowadays, yes, because the Spanish language, even with the slang, with the internet, it has become more normalized, I guess.
Yeah.
I know you guys were talking about some Kickstarter campaigns that like were marketing to the Spanish market and stuff, and I saw the one and it said like it had like so many pages in English, so many pages in Spanish. Is that something that you're considering in the future, or just doing all Spanish versions or tiers?
That's a good, I think it all depends on what we're writing, but like I know Ollie's got a couple ideas for some things. I think we would definitely do market very Spanish heavy, and then if it's successful, easily switch it to English. But the thing is though too, kind of like it's a cultural thing. So some of the things in the book I don't even think people would pick up because it's very Spanish cultural, like foods and chanclas and stuff like that. People wouldn't like, why is that thing have a massive flip-flop attacking somebody? Like it doesn't make any sense. Or so those are another things you have to put in perspective too. It's not just the language, it's also the art, the characters, and the just like the cultural items that you would be putting in a comic book like that. Does it translate to an standard American reader? Probably not.
We're planning on doing, because I do that Kickstarter campaign that we saw. I do like the idea of having it bilingual, like the first part in Spanish and you flip it and it's in English.
It's two books, they just flip it.
Also having it in Spanglish, that's like another form of having the book written. Because in our next campaign, which is gonna be like an anthology of horror stories, some of the stories are gonna be in Spanglish. So that's a very interesting dynamic to have the story in.
Next is where the Southwest is very Spanglish. The majority of people that they're around both languages, and you just know the words, and it's just if I go back home, a lot of people will be talking English, but maybe every sixth word is something in Spanish or a form of saying it in Spanish, but it's very common and you don't notice it, and it's just that Spanglish. I even say it even when I used to work in the tech world. I would say Spanish words and people are like, what the fuck? And it's just like, you're a white boy. I was like, yeah, but that's just the word that I grew up using. So I think it's a very Southwest, like very heavy in the Southwest. Spanglish is just a normal way of speaking. And I bet you in the next 30 years, it will be even more half and half. It's Spanish and English. Because even like the people we know who are Mexican here, they're speaking Spanglish now. Like it's weird that they'll be speaking Spanish, but every fourth word is in English. and it's just like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
I spent like a good 15 years in Southern California, and yeah, I picked up on that. There would be like whole conversations in Spanish, but yeah, like every fifth or sixth word or eighth word would be in English.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, guys. No, that's awesome. No, I was just wondering because we had, you guys had shown a lot of different things. Had shown these different campaigns and talked about different markets you were marketing to. But I was just wondering, like I said, I had traveled around the Marine Corps, like college internships, did different stuff, and I've been around the United States, had been around the world, and I had like figured out, through talking and making different friends from different countries and stuff that like it doesn't, not everything translates the same. And I was just wondering, like, how you were tackling those barriers, how you're looking at that, and how that works today. But like, why don't you explain to me? It's 2022, and it's an internet world, so everybody is a little more familiar with everyone else.
Yeah, it's like a sign language. It's different. My mom's deaf, and so surrounded by growing up like deaf people and whatnot and all that weird shit. But then found out at a young age that different deaf people from different countries had different ways of signing and shit.
Yeah.
So you think that shit would be universal, but it's not.
Right. Like, yeah, you're signing, and then someone comes up to you and punches you because you told him to fuck off. Like,
yeah. Like, oh no, he's just telling you his favorite color is blue. Like,
right. Yeah. No, he thought you said you meant to come blue. You wanted him to blue you, yeah, or some shit like that.
It's fucking crazy. But yeah, it's all different shit.
Oh, it's like blue.
Yeah. So yeah, I feel like I feel pretty confident that the English in my comic is absolute shit and filled with slang. If it does get translated, it could be pretty much like just whatever, easy. Hopefully.
Yeah, I think I mentioned this to Brian the other day. It's like if we ever like translate Dwarf vs. Lion to Spanish, how are we going to translate the word cum? Because the thing about Dwarf vs. Lion is that there's a lot of English slang.
I think those words are gonna stay intact, dude. We're not gonna translate those.
We could just call it like el cum.
El cumo.
El cumo.
Because I mean, of course, every country has their own slang for cum, but like it will be difficult to choose just one, if you ever translate it to Spanish because American.
No. You just Google it. No. Just Google the different words for cum in Spanish on Pornhub, and whichever one is the most popular, that's one you go with.
But the word cum in the comic is very unique, dude. It's very. I mean, I don't think we should translate that.
That's what I was about to say. I feel like that.
Okay, but B-Rose says cool.
Like everybody else.
But not only that one, because there's a lot of like English slang, so if we were translated, we have to translate the slang into other slang.
Yeah, I think this would definitely have to be a Spanglish book if we try to translate it.
El cum.
It's not that hard, dude. We just need to like find the correct translation, no? Not literally. But,
no.
Yeah, but it has to work in the story.
Yeah, well, I think that the story's so basic, even if it was a little off in the language, just the pictures would explain what's going on. I mean, it would be like, okay, that guy just filled up.
Well, there you go. There's your noise, right? Like whatever you need the word to be for your action, for the sound, whatever, should be the Spanish word they're going to use, or the variation, I guess, your version of Spanish.
What if Ollie, we made the sound just be I?
I mean, dude, in Dragon Ball Z, there's a character named Rikum. And I mean, they don't have problems with saying Rikum or Kum. So it's there, dude.
See?
Man, the Spanish, the bots are on fire tonight.
No need to change it. Oh shit.
Yeah.
It's not I caramba. I caramba.
It's racist, Amanda.
Wow, Amanda.
The Russian bots. The other day there was Nazi bots.
Oh, that's right. I saw that. Sig House.
There are a ton of Russian bots here, man. What the fuck?
Dropped in some fucking swastikas in chat. Yeah. Jesus.
These Russian bots out here trying to marry somebody.
Do people even say "ay caramba" in Mexico?
No,
I don't think that's a thing. I never heard anybody say that.
that was never a thing, Juanito.
Only in The
Maybe
Simpsons.
it was Yo Quiero
Whoa,
Taco Bell.
wait, what are you
know,
talking
That
about?
was a Simpson thing. I
About the
caramba.
phrase "ay caramba."
I think that's very. I think it's the Bart Simpson thing.
Or I Chihuahua,
because-
dude. That
Yeah,
was,
I chew.
I've never heard anybody say that.
yeah.
But see, we used to say that as kids in Cali, though.
Man,
The
I
Aichiwa.
remember saying that as a kid. Or I
Yeah,
caramba.
but where did they get it from? Where I mean, like somebody had to like experience.
Where are you,
it
24
from
eyes?
someone. You think
They
it
got
was
it
just
from
like
from the field workers.
Are you in the fucking bathroom talking?
Bathroom, yeah.
no? I was pouring a drink. So.
There you go.
This foam cup doesn't. It's not for nothing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can drink the beer and then piss in the cup. He doesn't have to go to the bathroom.
Jesus.
Arriba.
Cartoons
Yeah,
taught us Spanish, arriba. Well, I guess.
they did that in Spanish class in high school. They made you watch Looney Tunes in
Looney
Spanish. Yeah, that's how they would teach you Spanish. They just play Looney Tunes, and it was like 80% of the people in our class are born in Mexico and know Spanish. It's kind of unfair. Yeah,
I know.
but yeah, we'd have kids that would take Spanish, and it's like that's the language they knew. And
Dude,
it's
I, took,
like,
I had Spanish in high school, and I hated that class.
Man to be, this is a temporary setup. This is a headphone mic setup because somebody got a little wild with their foam cup, and it may or may not have spilled on their board, and they may or may not have ordered a new one.
Watch out.
Blame it on the coon.
Blame it on the coon.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe you could make a Aerith OnlyFans. Like,
Well, B Rose knows the plan. I've been working on a VTuber version of Aerith.
Oh shit! Yeah.
oh shit!
Yeah.
Brian's not fucking around here. He's got all the angles covered.
Yeah, I need that weed bunny. Well, when we launch when we do our 128 page manga style book with a Skivo, one of the perks will be a body pillow of Aerith. So yeah, we're going that route.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
An Aerith body pill.
Yeah.
Oh goodness. You're gonna have to like send one to B Rose and have him do like a video of like quality testing.
Quality testing.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah. It took
like those mattress commercials, you send him like one of those regular like hentai girls or whatever. And then
He's gonna send it back all soaked and shit.
I only had to wash her once. Oh, Rich is like, you still sick fucks.
Rich is the old, yeah, he probably is. He's probably like, you new school deviants. All you like
a solo
young
pillow would be
deviants.
cool.
Rich is classy. Rich is old school deviant. He's like, his kind of artwork would be in like porn mags back in like the 90s,
Oh, yeah.
and 80s,
Penthouse,
and 70s and stuff.
Yeah, he'd be a penthouse column, yeah, with roach balls, yeah.
Oh no, for sure it would murder. Like roach
Dude,
balls
if-
would murder in that.
If Rich was alive, like back in the '60s, he'll be like hanging out with Crumb,
Right.
Rodriguez, and Harvey Picar and shit like that.
No, but Rich is definitely penthouse, so he's like way above us. You
Yeah.
guys need to
Classy
recognize
shit.
his class.
Bring back that old school vibe. No, I'm down with the Kuman on everything too and shit. I had to double check on the missus to make sure she's not like what she snoops in and all of a sudden it's like these guys are talking about Coom and
She might.
I have to hit her
say,
up.
Rich is like, maybe I have to
it's
handle
okay.
business. I might have to like launch my own Coom cane.
Yeah, man, it'll be a pillowcase.
That's not a bad
You can
idea.
buy-
Just the
You can buy
pillowcase.
the if you want to buy the pillow, it's an add-on.
I mean, what about a shower curtain with maybe like a couple holes cut out in it, like
Fuck.
strategically?
You could have
Good stuff. Everyone is Kuman.
a little waifu pillow with the dwarfs and shit.
Oh my god,
So that way-
Aaron Glory hole. I'm just
that would be
saying.
funny. Just get a
Fuck,
dwarf.
they
dwarf
It'll
waifu
be a
pillow.
normal pillow, dude.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Actually, you know what? You might actually want to make a couple of Bancroft if you're gonna make like the cutout like
Some
shower curtain
Bancroft,
things.
dwarf
You might want to make a
wipers.
couple Bancroft ones because some people might.
Oh, jeez. I can
Well,
get
I can only imagine
pillowcases
what
made
people would be doing
pretty
to
cheap.
the replicator one. So everybody be throwing that to their dogs, letting the dogs have their way with it, and then filming it, sending it to Rob.
Oh goodness! Well, good stuff. This is the bad channel. This is Naughty Hour. This is why
The Naughty
I
Hour.
don't know. I don't know how I convinced Amanda B to like come on the show with me in the future, based off of my behavior.
Send her the link. Bring her on over here right now.
I did send her a link. It is in her DMs, and maybe she didn't notice because she's active in the chat.
It's filthy over here.
But like an hour ago. Amanda B, I thought it was Amanda B was gonna be in bed. She's like staying up late. Like she's fighting the fight for like Team Dwarf, even though that they're just
come on the show.
They're just gonna get massacred.
Oh my god.
Let's do this. We can just do a hit copy and invite everybody that's pretty much fans in the fuck.
Aren't you ending? It's past my bedtime.
Boom. There, now it's in the chat.
Oh shit.
Boy.
Good stuff.
You're gonna bite the Russian bots, dude.
Oh
Careful.
man, yeah.
Well, Russian bots would be the least thing I would have
I
to
just
worry
hope
about
it's
on this
not-
channel.
I just hope it's not sketch therapy again.
Sketch therapy, that would be amazing. Sketch therapy might be
It
able
was
to vibe.
2.5 hours of trying to get out of chat.
We might be able to vibe. I'm a fellow combat Marine, so
you get Fitzjozo in
Oh,
here.
there you go. Marine stories.
That's true.
I'm just not as not just as chat passionate.
We have that gumball machine at the tattoo shop where you just pay $50 and you roll a random.
I love those.
That's what I feel like right now. I'm getting that anticipation feeling. Like
you should do a Roach Balls one at a Rich Ayala tattoo at a comic book convention. Have Roach Balls up. Have the little thing.
Sick.
Yeah,
$50 to $75 or something. Turn it. Get a Roach Balls tattoo. Get a fucking book right there. Get the big package. $125. You get the tattoo
and the book.
That would probably do like
2-inch tattoo, right? You get a copy of the book signed by Rich Ayala. You get the tattoo and the book the same day.
There you go, fake tattoo even.
Yeah, I've done tattoo conventions before, and I do not.
Not even tattoo convention. I'm saying comic book convention.
Yeah, get to the
have the book there, and then also have the tattoo gear and have a package. Be like, look, you want the book? Well, you can also get a print.
Tattoos, all
or you can get a tattoo right now,
yeah,
and a print and a book.
No, I'd rather just not tattoo them. I'd rather just
give them the. You're gonna get the guy who's like, "Can I get Roach Balls on my balls?"
Yeah, all the comments.
How much money is it paying? Because if it's like a couple thousand,
weird. What's
I would put Roach Balls on somebody's balls if it was a couple thousand, and you could take a picture of that and put it on, the internet.
An NFT. It's a nut fungible fucking.
You know what? That would probably be the most sought after, like Roach Balls NFT that ever existed.
Oh, look gross! It looked like somebody drew Sully on a walnut or a fucking.
Exactly. Exactly. That would be perfect. Oh, the tattoo magazines that would fall into. There is a handful of them that
make an NFT perfect. And just make sure you get like one strand of pube just cutting through it, just so you know it's legit.
That's
Are you gonna do a con circuit, Rich, when you release your book?
Am I gonna do a what?
The cons. Are you gonna attend Comic Con?
Yeah, I would. I'd definitely love to. I tried like tattoo conventions before, and that's what I'm saying. I don't like them because there's just way too much extra shit. In a nutshell, it's just too much extra shit I don't like. But I would definitely like to try the Comic Con because it's just a lot cleaner. I feel like in that aspect.
A lot cleaner.
You know what I would like to set up?
Tattoo conventions are grimy, dude.
I know.
So you know what I'd like to set up is I tried to say street teams before, but I think that this would be more powerful. Here's the truth of the situation. a lot of people that are making books, they can only hit so many like comic book conventions, right?
Yeah.
Because you're bound by your area, bound by your finances, and most people are working they're working a full-time job and making a comic book on top of it, right? However, if you could find like a trusted network, if you could build a network, maybe make an application process, right, and do some vetting or whatever, and make a network of people who regularly attend events that would even be willing, to be like a CG or maybe like your
Actually,
brand's kind of like street team, and they
Brian
would
was
take
saying something like
all
that.
those books, right? In
Yeah.
their local area, they would take all the product for CG and they would go to their Comic Cons and all the Comic Cons in the area. So like they would do like you would probably have to make them commit to like a certain amount, but like at least 3, right? And you would go to like in a certain driving vicinity, you would take material for the comic book creators to the Comic Con, set up a whole booth for like the creators that all wanted to be involved in the situation
Yeah.
and just like
Isn't
be there
Phoenix
virtually
Animation
for them.
doing that?
Yeah, that's what Phoenix Animation is doing, and that's what Neff wants to do too with the bigger cons set up and have us just dump like a box of our comics and he would just show them out at his booth.
Yeah, Neff was also saying, saying something about like basically like a whole fucking caravan of like writing out. Yeah,
whole
okay.
row, a comics way of comics.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because this is the thing. I mean, it's fairly simple with like modern technology to link it up and track the sales and stuff. You could sit there and do. I mean, they're like, look, it's the same concept as these things that we have here in Washington, where they're little vendor malls, and you go in there, and this is what you do: you buy a little spot, you put all your shit in this little spot with like 200 other people that are all in this vendor mall, and it all goes to one register, and one person processes all the sales, and they send out the money to the various people or whatever. Like if they can do that on a vendor like comic book con, say this is I'm gonna say right now, I'm in Spokane, Washington. I'm not doxing myself because this is already known. This is all over my channel. And I went to the Lilac City Comic Con, which goes here and Coeur d'Alene, so that's the next closest city to me. And the Artist Alley was pretty fucking sad. There was only one guy that I really wanted to talk to, and there was only 2 comic books. Everybody else was just making art. They're just good artists who were copying. I don't know, like you want a Superman, you want a Flash, you want it in my style of whatever art. That's what they were drawing. They weren't doing their own books. There was a bunch of novels. There was a bunch of collector's toys, but like comic books, there wasn't comic books there. And that's the sad part. You know what I mean? Like these people are looking for comic books. Like this is all we need. Like those alleys are fucking empty all over across the country. I really want to see like people get out there. Like you guys online is like nothing. And then most of CG's on Twitter, which is 13% of the country out of 350 million people. No, that's not working. Gotta get the street teams, gotta get the people out there getting your books, you know what I mean? If they love you, you know what I mean? It's like real simple. You're already doing the artwork, right? You make the NPG, whatever, right? And you allow them to print it out and they take it to their comic book shop and you get the buzz going. Get the hype going, getting people wanting to fucking stock your books and stuff, and do like the conventions and stuff.
Hey,
Hello,
man.
Amanda. How are you?
Books out of there?
Bed for you guys.
It's
I was
way
gonna
past
say
your
that-
bedtime, man.
It is way past my bedtime, and I won't be staying too long, but I'll hang out for a little bit.
Okay.
Cool. Welcome.
Thank
I was
you.
gonna say that in pre-pandemic Mexico, there was this store in Mexico City that had this little what is this, like a Volkswagen bus? I don't know, van, whatever. And they would travel like to each city, and they would set up their little shop. It's a cafe / comic book store.
That's dope.
So yeah, man. I mean, if we could do this like in the States, that'll be fucking awesome, man. But I mean, logistics
A lot of
and
fucking
all
valid
that.
points.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of hassle, a lot of work. But I don't know, man. Just an idea.
Yeah, that's a
yeah,
tough
that's
one,
I
too.
would do. That would be dope. I would. Oh man, I love car culture. I'm all about it. I'm. Oh, that would be. Somebody, please, 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 like want to commission a car. Like I'll be all about like trying to build that thing.
I
But
bet
like that's the
somebody
thing
in
though.
CG already has a creepy van that we can use.
Free candy sprays painted on the side, all panels, a little bit white.
Instead
I
of
You
free
mean,
sound like
hugs,
you
it
know
would say
someone there,
free
Juanito.
I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing
yeah.
somebody has a
Did
Okay.
creepy
you
van.
accept the free candy from the van, sir?
It's gonna say free comics instead of free hugs.
Free comment.
Yeah.
Terrible, 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 terrible. Rich Ayala, if you could do a dream matchup of Sully versus anybody, what major property that exists in this world? If it, let's just say like your property becomes a lifetime property, but it doesn't fall out of copyright before something else does. Who would you team up Sully with?
Team up with anybody,
Yeah.
pretty much.
All of history.
All of history.
Superman. I think Superman.
Yeah, be
Fluffy
Superman.
white poodles.
No.
So
Yeah, fluffy white poodles, and then he need old child support after. So, I
Sully
don't know.
versus Shift.
Sully versus Shift.
Jesus, arrogant Gabe, you need to stop that. We don't promote.
Ooh,
We
that
don't.
furry.
We look.
Right?
I love Connery, but he's a person. I love him.
Coonery.
But
He's a
He's a person.
but here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't support like furry artwork. So like we're not supporting furry campaigns on this channel. I'm sorry.
Juanito like made a note. No furry. Wait, would lion technically be furry?
No, lion is a lion. He's anthropomorphic. I'm fine with anthropomorphic. I have a problem with furries. They have a problem with other things. Just,
I actually asked that on a Discord server, because there's a lot of furries on Discord, and I showed them like a drawing of lion, and I asked them, "Does this count as furry?" And a lot of them said, "Not really." So I'm happy about
Good.
it.
There we go. Perfect. Perfect. It's been furry disapproved. You should put that in the campaign, Brian. Furry disapproved.
The
I'm just now wondering
non-endorsement.
what the hell Juanito's doing in furry discords.
Well, no. See, here's the problem.
They are everywhere, man. I'm like,
Discord was actually ran by a group like a bunch of people in corporate were furries. There's a whole bad thing.
I don't get it. I don't fucking get it.
I
I want their money, but I just don't get it.
It would be Sully teams up with Betty Boop, and then she's
There you
only in
go.
it for
That's
she's only in it for a little bit because then the rest of the comic or episode is spent with him at the clinic trying to get some shit cleared up.
Betty Boop would be fun. You know what though? That might be possible. That actually might be
Actually,
I wonder when she
would
follows.
it be? Does she fall out of 70? Is it 75 years or 100 years?
I thought
It's
was there a
75.
time date on that?
It's 75 years copyright. Because like the first Superman's about to fall out of copyright, like the original, like Simon Suture, whatever.
Betty Boop's been around for a while though, hasn't she? She's probably
been
approaching 75, if not more.
Is Betty Boop public domain?
I think so.
I mean,
Winnie the Pooh went public domain this year.
Oh, I didn't know it was public domain. I didn't hear that part. I'm stoned.
Oh, if I was a writer or if I had the access to a good writer, Winnie the Pooh went public domain, I would be writing. If I had a good writer, I'd be writing like a mess of like Winnie the Pooh books, like for the children's market, and I would be marking those straight to Scholastic right now because that perfect property. And who else probably fall out pretty soon is Paddington Bear. He's another one because in England copyright's even shorter. It's like 50 years instead of 75 years.
Oh shit! Is the Phantom public domain?
The Phantom?
What? Yeah.
I don't know. He's got to be close.
He's like the
Gotta be
only
close.
comic book character that Australia knows about. I'm pretty sure, like
Because of
Judge
Ben
Dredd,
Affleck.
that's about it.
Ben Affleck was the bomb in Phantom.
That was a joke, Australia. I didn't really mean that.
I actually want to use Sully for a comic, like in the future.
Do you?
Yeah, for our comic.
On the border, because that'd be amazing.
Yeah, it's about a stoner luchador that has powers.
Yeah.
And it fits with Sully perfectly.
Fuck yeah,
Sully versus El Santo, like those old movies.
It's our superhero book, so yeah.
I'm down.
It'll work.
My character can just intermingle with anybody, pretty much. So intermingle with dwarves, lions, luchadors, zombies.
I mean, he could just have his own little side story within the story, right? Like you could just go back to the panels and you could have him be doing stuff in the background.
Yeah, pretty like you are, pretty much. Just doing stuff in the background.
Well, I mean, it's breaks, yes.
We're gonna hear him pee. He's gonna start peeing. It's gonna be weird.
We're gonna hear.
I'm muffled.
Terrible.
We're gonna hear water
I'm
run.
trying to host a show here. Talking about lions. Y'all are trying.
As long as we don't hear a.
What? I mean, if I was going to do something like that, I would just play one of the videos.
Yeah, you're weird fat.
Is this like? Am I getting jocked to play a video record? Like, is this what it is? Like, I just need to go over to my StreamYards, go to my brand, and just Rich Ayala, why are you such a sexy artist? Like, why do you do this? But first of all, just to clear up my reputation, I do look foam cup, vodka handle. I do pitcher.
That's
pouring
what you
sound.
shit. As that shit gets spilt, the future's.
I'm just saying. Like everyone's like,
Balls,
oh,
everything. It's gonna be Roach Balls, fucking 6x6. Roach Balls, Air Saga, Roach Balls, Juanito. It's gonna be Roach Balls, good stuff. Roach Balls, American Ape. It's gonna be Roach Balls in the presidency, in your energy,
Roach Balls 2020,
in your underwear, in your sewage system.
I mean, you should make. Oh, that'd be great. A Sully 2024 for president.
Hey, Rich, I do have a question for you. Where do you get the music for all your videos?
I can't tell you that, and everybody else is gonna go
What?
to
They're also like they're funky and groovy, and I don't know, they really set the mood. They're really good.
upbeats.com. That's it. Just go there, and they're pretty much, you can pay for a membership, but it's pretty much free. And there's like a ton, like hundreds and probably thousands of different types of shit.
Pro tip: if you're an artist and creator of your book, do what Rich does and like make those badass videos. Because
I will go
it
through the
makes a
music
difference.
though, and like select, like pick, you know. So I will sit there for like an hour or two and just like nope, and make sure that everything goes good. Because sometimes music, and I see the videos and it just looks off. Like some trailers, sometimes it just doesn't look right, so the music's kind of match.
Yeah, I really do think what 24 just said with the little shorts of the quick drawing videos, those are really good to have on people's channel because it's nice to see. It showcases the work, but you're not sitting there for 2 hours waiting for the start to end of what they're drawing.
Yeah, so I try to, match stuff with my attention span too as well. So
Well, you can put that shit on TikTok too, sir. Like where you can get like the majority of the country.
Yeah, I thought about that, but then there's gonna be a Chinese Rich Ayala floating around somewhere afterwards with my identity. And
I mean, the Chinese are already
Rich Ayala,
dude. Yeah, so
Leash
Roach bars or something.
Bars.
Yeah, I can't have that.
Oh god.
Maybe if American.
This is why my wife doesn't let me stay up late.
Yeah.
You got into trouble, sir, in the midnight hour. Crying more and more and more. That's the thing, though. You know what the great thing is about like letting the wife go to bed is that you get to like slide in there later on and say what's up. Let's see.
What?
Which are featured on my show, Good Stuff 6-4, Sundays at 9:30 EST. That's right. Everybody needs to check out Good Stuff Confiscator if you haven't. He's got the best lore in all of CG. It's the most
7th floor,
lore.
definitely the 7th floor.
Oh yeah,
the 7th floor.
No,
that's Corey's favorite floor, by the way. The 7th floor.
The guys will say the 6th floor.
Juanito is shaking
it
like is like agreeing with the 7th floor. So I don't know if he understands what the 7th floor is.
Which one is the one with the hot girls?
That's not the 7th.
The 7th floor, dude.
That one.
You guys are terrible. Why would you do that? See, this is why I understand why the language thing becomes an issue because you're almost first setting each other up. Terrible. Juanito is all about the 7th floor. I think we need to make like a GIF about that. 6th floor hot chick, 7th floor. It's Snuggie Jr. Snuggie Jr. He's all man.
And it's
Snuggie
hot
Jr.'s
chalk.
taking one for the team.
Yeah, hot chalks.
I've been tripping on shrooms, looking at your phone, using your phone's flashlight, asking for a friend.
I would think that would be pretty blinding.
These are where the roach balls are located.
When are you launching, Rich, your comic?
March 15th.
March 15th.
March 15th.
I'm gonna see if I could. I searched online and I could get like a bunch of these things.
Do it.
Pretty cheap. So I'm gonna throw some of these in with the comic.
Well, it's better.
How many people are you gonna scare with it?
Yeah, I was gonna get real ones, but then people are like, no,
might get in trouble for that.
Yeah, no dead roaches. I'm like, come on. Yes, March 15th.
Oh, can you get? It'd be man, if you get glow in the dark roaches, or like you remember creepy crawlers?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You get some creepy crawler roaches. That'd be dope.
Yeah, I want to do some cool action figures down the road or some shit. I like the little little mini figures or whatever. So
I don't know. I think you need to make like a solid chain, dude. Like a medallion.
Or like the truck balls that hang down.
Oh, the truck balls would be dope. What I'm saying,
little
like,
tiny balls, I guess.
we just made a new one for the Outcast Owls.
Oh, nice.
This one right here. Oh, man.
A clear bag here.
Russia that does some great work, sir. But I could see that. I could see some some roach ball. Oh man, that would be even great. Roach ball like truck nuts. That would be amazing to market down all through the Southwest.
All right there. I'm gonna have roach ball condoms, roach ball cereal, roach ball sponges, roach ball loofahs, roach ball.
Does anybody use the sponges anymore? Or is that?
I don't care. They'll have roach ball sponges. Yeah, roach ball
sponges as in the birth control sponges.
Yep, roach ball birth control. We're gonna have roach ball vaccinations. You know,
roach ball lube.
Yeah, roach ball lube. Roach ball stuff to dry out the area so you can use the lube after.
No, you for sure though. Like you got to brand up with some weed because there ain't no way that there's like some good like. Oh man, put you on your balls like roach balls, like a good spliff.
I actually do have a homie who's fucking around with some shit right now. It's gonna be a while till he comes up with something cool. But
Arrogant Ape got my joke.
Oh, what was your joke? I missed it. But yeah, weed.
Yeah, roach balls the flamethrower. It's from Spaceballs.
Oh yeah.
Yogurt.
Yeah.
And I was saying like Beverly Hills Cop 2, you know, where he's got the machine gun that's got the microwave in
it. Fuck yeah.
He even spelled merchandising properly.
As well as everything.
To memory, side effect of good cannabis as far as
all right, it's gonna be a downer, but we gotta wake up early to get the kids ready for bed and
all right.
Roach
wake up early to get them ready for bed.
Gotta get going too.
That's okay. I just said you gotta wake up early to get the kids ready for bed.
All right, so Amanda's past bedtime. Eric needs to put his kids to bed. Oliver's ready to go to bed. And me and Richard are probably the only degenerates on this panel that might be awake past this. But with that, I think that we can play it. You know, we play.
And of course, Felix Haas just stepped in.
Oh,
of course,
Felix.
Roach Ball's toothpaste.
Roach Ball's
dental floss.
So I think we'll play some Dwarves vs. Lions as an outro, and then we'll call it a good night.
Team Lion.
Thank you, gentlemen. Team Lion all day. Team Lion is obviously the dominant lion. I mean, like, look at.
Just to